In the Uinta Basin of Utah, a 512-acre property long associated with folklore and sightings became the focus of a $22 million federal investigation. In 2007, the Defense Intelligence Agency established a program to study these events, the Advanced Aerospace Weapons System Applications Program, or AAWSAP. Senator Harry Reid secured the funding, viewing the persistent reports from the region as a potential gap in national aerospace intelligence. Following a site visit, DIA rocket scientist James Lakatsky reported seeing a semi-opaque yellowish tubular structure hovering silently over the desert floor. To facilitate the study, the government worked with Robert Bigelow, an aerospace billionaire, who purchased the ranch to implement a standard scientific approach to the reported anomalies. This partnership transformed a site of local legend into a structured data collection project focused on gathering evidence that traditional military tracking could not capture. Under the direction of astrophysicist Travis Taylor, the team utilized a strategy of sensor saturation, employing ground-penetrating radar and LiDAR to monitor the property 24 hours a day. This diagram shows the 1.6 GHz band, strictly allocated for space-to-Earth communication. Equipment on the ranch recorded a persistent signal at this exact frequency. It drifts across the spectrum, synchronizing with the moments researchers begin physical experiments. These spikes often coincide with severe GPS malfunctions. During rocket launches, tracking hardware registered telemetry placing the craft thousands of miles away over Cuba. The signals exhibit a pattern of direct reaction to human presence, suggesting the electromagnetic environment is responsive to electronic observation. Physical evidence on the landscape showed similar irregularities. Biology consultant Ben Woodruff documented small mammal carcasses that remained soft and odorless for years, failing to undergo standard decomposition while on the property. The study shifted when investigators discovered a massive canine jawbone. The skeletal morphology matched that of a juvenile Canis dirus, a predator that has been extinct for over 10,000 years. Tissue samples were sent to Colossal Biosciences for DNA sequencing. The results showed only 11% of the material matched the modern gray wolf. This chart reveals that 89% of the DNA is uncatalogued. It matches no recorded canine species in any known genetic database. The presence of uncatalogued DNA in a major predator carcass challenges the regional biological record, leaving investigators to search for a source that modern genetics cannot yet identify. The investigation expanded when reports emerged of anomalous activity attaching to researchers and following them home, a phenomenon termed the hitchhiker effect. After visiting the ranch, one intelligence officer reported his family in Virginia began seeing humanoid shadows and glowing orbs inside their home. To categorize these accounts, the AAWSAP program developed a framework called the infectious agent model. The DIA hypothesized that the anomaly functions as an informational pathogen. It interacts with the human immune system, triggering autoimmune flare-ups and physiological stress in witnesses. The infectious agent model suggests the anomaly is a mobile force, using human witnesses as a biological transport system beyond the ranch's physical borders. Critics like Robert Schaefer point to the lack of peer-reviewed proof. After years of monitoring and millions in spending, no definitive physical evidence of a supernatural cause has been produced. Technical reviews suggest the 1.6 GHz signal may be linked to Iridium satellite networks, and the impossible speeds recorded on sensors are often the result of camera artifacts or computer software updates. The study is also subject to psychological factors. Researchers actively seeking the paranormal can create an environment where mundane events are consistently interpreted as anomalies. A secondary theory suggests the ranch serves as a testing ground for classified military technology, including directed energy microwave weapons that could account for the physical symptoms reported by observers. Despite the volume of data, conventional science has failed to isolate a single cause, leaving the results subject to technical error and human interpretation. The events at the ranch remain an unsolved data problem, whether they represent a technological secret, a biological mystery, or a massive mass illusion. The AAWSAP investigation showed that analyzing unidentified phenomena requires an integrated approach, looking past radar tracks to the physical and biological impact on the observers themselves.